Oh, Annie, isn't it perfect here? With just the two of us? I feel so safe, with you as my protector. I'm sure that no assassin would dare make an attempt on my life with such a formidable champion at my beck and call. Besides, while I do adore Obi Wan, it's nice to finally have some time alone. I feel like we've both been so busy, you with your Padawan training, and me with the affairs of the Senate. Oh my, but you have grown into quite the handsome gentleman. Yes. I guess Obi Wan certainly can be thanked for his role as your master, training you as well as he has. Although I do not think that one should give him all the credit. I think in a lot of ways you're actually ahead of him. Come now, you can tell me. Surely you're a far superior pilot if your actions during the Battle of Naboo were anything to go by. And I caught a glimpse of your lightsaber skills when you thwarted that second assassination attempt with those dreadful, wriggling creatures. My, but you were magnificent. The way you pirouetted and flipped over me and slashed them both asunder with a single well-placed strike. I do hope you're enjoying yourself here on Naboo. Why, Annie, that's so funny. You're right. The sand of Tatooine is coarse and rough, but everything here is soft and smooth, you say? Are you referring to the hillside by the waterfalls where we picnicked? To the grass that we sat on? Or to these couches? Or might you be referring to me? I'm soft and smooth too. Would you like to feel? But of course, the Jedi are not supposed to do that. Jedi are supposed to be celibate. But a little touch couldn't possibly be that dangerous or bad, now could it? Oh, Annie. My, but your hands are strong. I do so love a warrior. You know, surely there must be more room for interpretation in the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there's peace. But what of courage? Is not courage something that stems from one's emotions? Courage is defined as the ability to rise above fear, overcoming its attempts to overwhelm you, and instead pushing through it, letting your true heroism, true courage shine forth. I know that in this day and age the Jedi have become rather, let's say, stuffy, so rigid in their views. Of course, a certain amount of rigidness in other places can be appreciated. But let's continue to look at this. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. That almost seems to contradict their current view of things. They seem to be willfully ignorant of the true power of connections. And this next one, I mean really, there is no passion, there is serenity. That seems quite confusing, doesn't it? Passion is often described as a great sense of purpose, of, well, drive. Passion is something that gives the stars their glimmer, that gives causes a leader, that gives art its beauty. Surely passion can't be so bad, now can it? Ah, yes, but the Jedi don't like attachment. But what of the attachment between a Padawan and their master? Surely some attachment is acceptable. Well, I hope you will forgive me. Wouldn't want you to think that I'm trying to corrupt you. But being a senator, I know that there is the letter of the law, and then there is its interpretation. And the interpretation is as, if not more important, than the words themselves. Words evolve over time. They take on new meaning. They become more complex. Who's to say that the code as written now is still truly applicable to this modern era. I have read stories of Jedi of the High Republic era, and they did not shun passion. They recognized that some connections make us stronger. The Jedi Council, as it is, has sequestered itself in an ivory tower away from the people, while you walk among them. You are their hero. What of this fourth one? There is no chaos, there is harmony. That one sounds more pleasant, a little bit easier to parse. This last one, though, there is no death. There is the Force. I don't understand that one. Perhaps you could explain it to me. Especially, well, now I hope you will forgive me for changing the subject. I know you haven't wanted to talk about this, but that vision I had that led us to Tatooine. Oh, Annie, I know that it's still a wound that bleeds brightly, but it will make you feel better to talk about it. Your mother, I saw the pain she was in, and I'm glad that you were able to render her some assistance, but you never told me the rest. What happened after you found her and she expired in your arms? Ah, I see. So, you visited justice upon her kidnappers, upon those terrible sand people, the Tusken Raiders. Monsters, the lot of them. I wouldn't blame you if you what? Not just the men, but the women and the children too. Oh, Annie. That sounds so heroic. Truly, you visited righteous justice upon them. It was good of you to spare none of them after what they had done, after what they would have continued to do. The galaxy is a safer place without them. Your strength was a tool of the Force itself, bringing balance to a chaotic land. Is that not the fourth line of the Jedi Code? there is no chaos, there is harmony. And now there is truly harmony in that region of Tatooine. The sands will not have to suffer those monsters anymore. Oh, Annie, thank you for sharing this with me. I know that it must have been so painful. But you need not go through this alone. Don't wall your feelings off like the Jedi tell you to do. Like I said, passion is powerful, beautiful, necessary. Oh, Annie, let me hold you. Feel my touch. I'm here. It's all right. It's all right. You did the right thing. You know, sometimes I think back on our time together. You once told me that from the moment you met me all those years ago, that not a day has gone by when you haven't thought of me. You have no idea how that makes me blush, how it makes my heart beat faster. Oh, Annie, don't let these feelings be a burden. You say you're in agony the closer you get to me. But I'm soft. I'm here for you, Annie. Together, we're stronger. Don't let the teachings of the Jedi torment you. There's nothing wrong with your feelings. I can't hold it back any longer, Annie. I have to be true to myself. We have lied to ourselves, saying that we're just friends. Yet when I'm with you, I feel so alive. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. We belong together. The Jedi Council need not know of it. It can be our little secret. Let those stuffy old men in their ivory tower worry about the tyranny of attachment while we enjoy each other. Let me wrap my arms around you. We are stronger together. I'm yours, Annie. All yours. And you are mine. You once asked, what I would have you do. All I ask you to do is be true to yourself, be true to your feelings. Be my partner, my beloved. Obi Wan and the others don't need to know. I'm a senator. I'm good at keeping up appearances. Oh, Annie, you make me so happy. You know, though, I sense that you're still troubled. Please tell me it's not the Jedi's teachings that are still causing you to feel that you cannot fully give yourself to me and accept my love. Good. Well, if it's not that, then what is it? Oh, Annie, I see. Of course, it makes total sense. After what happened with your mother, you're afraid. No, please don't let that wrinkly little Yoda's words haunt you. Fear doesn't need to lead to anger. It doesn't need to lead to hate, nor to suffering. You don't need to be afraid, Annie. Like I said, courage. Courage is something that is the result of someone being afraid. It's not the absence of fear. It's the act of one processing it and moving forward, not letting it drag them down, hold them back. You know, Annie, I've encountered a lot of stories in my time on Naboo and in the Senate. And I can't help but remember one that might give you some peace, one that might let us live our lives to the fullest without the tyranny of fear. Annie, did you ever hear of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's an old Sith legend. In the story, Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise. He could use the Force to influence the very metachlorians within our bodies, the residue created by the Force, the living proof of its touch upon us. It is said that while other Sith used their connection to the Force to create pain, Plagueis was able to create life. Yes, Annie. He had such a knowledge of the Force, the light and the dark, and everywhere in between, that he could keep the ones he cared about from dying, that he could use a rare and to some heretical technique he called Force healing. Sadly, as I said, this story was a tragedy. And so, like all tragedies, despite his best intentions, Darth Plagueis came to an unfortunate end. He was so powerful that the only thing he was afraid of was of losing this power, which of course eventually he did, though not before he had shared it with his apprentice. And the apprentice, seeing how pained and racked with age Darth Plagueis had gotten, the apprentice chose to put him to a peaceful end, to grant him the solace of the grave. Oh, Annie, it doesn't need to just be a story. I've come across texts from Korriban, the temples of the Sith, where their tombs are found, hidden amongst the stones. There were writings there. I did not know how to translate them. But surely, if we use the Jedi Archive, we can find the translation, the way to read the texts of Darth Plagueis's apprentice, to learn, as the apprentice did, how to heal the injured. And then, Annie, you and I need not fear death. For decades upon decades, the story speaks of the advanced age to which the old Sith lived before his power faded. But you, Annie, you are the most powerful Jedi ever. Surely, you will be able to keep us safe. And not just us. Think of it. You could bring death to the wicked and succor, healing to those in need. Surely, the Jedi Council's doctrine, their blindness, their obsession, their choosing of what is and is not acceptable within the light, is not the last word. Are there not gray Jedis? Are there not those who use both sides of the Force? Is that not what the ultimate goal is? I heard of you being called the one who will bring balance to the Force. Bring balance to the Force, Annie. Use light and dark together. You need not fear the seductive power of the dark side, Annie. Not so long as I'm by your side. You will always be my shining Jedi Knight, my hero. Let us swear to each other, Annie. There is an oath that I came across that feels so appropriate for us. Say it with me. Repeat after me, Annie. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall set me free. The Force shall set us free, Annie. And together, the galaxy is ours.